Welcome to the Smart Money Tracker introductory video series. In these videos you will learn smart money strategies of the wealthy in today's market. I'll be your host, Brian Netzel. This presentation is educational in nature and is not a solicitation to offer, buy, or sell securities. It is intended for educational purposes only and is not a guarantee of earnings or profits, as individual effort and circumstances greatly influence the profitability of any financial endeavor. We are not financial advisors or tax advisors and don't practice law. For financial, tax, or legal advice, one should seek the counsel of a licensed professional. Have you sensed that there is something not quite right about the financial health of many Americans? We've seen Wall Street abscond with millions, retired professionals going back to work after losing their life savings, people upset when our government throws billions around without thinking who's going to pay for it. We see people worldwide rioting because governments and corporations don't seem to care. Skilled people waiting in food lines. The news features a growing discontent with our government and corporate America. What's the cause of all this? What do all these people have in common? I want you to think about that. What do all these people seem to have in common? I'm convinced that the majority of people today count on others to create their future. Many trust the government to protect their future, a corporation to secure their pension, a stockbroker to grow their nest egg, a guru to show the way to quick riches. The statistics are revealing. 95% of those who retire today, including professionals, are dependent to some degree on a government program, company pension, or a public pension plan. Pardon my question, but I have to ask, how secure do you feel about the future of these programs when you have absolutely no control over them? Do you know whether you will be part of the 5% who's ready for your future or the 95% who depends on others? At some point, we have to seriously ask ourselves whether it's possible to pay someone else to care as much about our future as we do. Do you think that most millionaires today let someone else manage their wealth? I would like to show you what millionaires are doing today smartly to accelerate their wealth, even as the majority of people continue to let someone else manage their future. This group only makes up 1% of the US population. What they do is so unique. What if we could show you how they're growing wealth even in this market so you could copy them? As a former teacher and now real estate investor, I have known and worked with all kinds of people in Silicon Valley, California, the birthplace of Facebook, eBay, and Apple Computer. One thing is certain, whether you are rich or poor, your kids will likely pass through a classroom. This has enabled me to know some very wealthy people. I've known middle-class workers, of course, but also internet millionaires, real estate moguls, CEOs, entrepreneurs, and even multi-level marketing millionaires. In many cases, you wouldn't know it. They look like everyone else. They're busy making a living, raising their families, keeping up with the demands of life. But behind the scenes, they're quietly making financial decisions that put them in the top 1%. Most wealthy people do not fit the media image of conspicuous consumption. In fact, they most often look like everyday people who do not chase the headlines or flaunt their wealth. They look more like Warren Buffett or Sam Walton than the media image of fast cars and the high life. For example, by and large, they're quite conservative in their spending habits. It's been documented that they save an average of 20% of their household income and invest at least 15%. In seeing the wealthy up close, I've learned that real wealth is not about expensive cars and designer clothes. Instead, it enables you to create options for yourself. It allows you to take more time off. It gives you peace of mind because you have a nest egg to protect you against worst-case scenarios. As a full-time real estate investor, as I said, I see on the inside what the wealthy are doing in this market to make a killing with once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Would you like to know what they're doing so you can make the same smart moves? I assure you, this is a sales-free, pitch-free zone, and I'm not going to ask you to buy anything. Instead, we're here to reveal how the smart money is growing wealth in this market behind the scenes while everyone else is wondering what to do. But first, I have some bad news. Have you sensed that there's something not quite right with the financial health of many Americans? Many in the middle class continue to chase the dream of financial security even after their savings were decimated, cut in half in 2007. While incomes have gone nowhere, inflation is ramping up. Wall Street seems stacked against outsiders. People are fed up with fund managers absconding with trusting clients' life savings. A generation of retirees and savers has been punished for trusting the advice of mainstream, biased financial gurus. Today's hot mutual funds have become tomorrow's low returns, while invest and forget investors are told to stay the course. The government is using our tax money to shore up the banks that hoard the money rather than loan it out to aspiring homeowners. While interest rates are low, home loans are hard to get for even borrowers with good credit. People are not getting good returns on their savings, and they're getting desperate because they know their savings need to grow faster just to keep up with inflation. Many are speeding toward retirement without enough savings. Many will be forced to prolong their working years as the new 65 becomes 75 or even 85. Imagine! With the average life expectancy in the U.S. stretching to 78, this means that the average American will have to work an additional 2 years after death to pay for their retirement. People know they can't survive another big hit from a market downturn, so many have retreated from the stock market to put their money into savings accounts. There are trillions of dollars sitting there with little or no return. Many do not know how to protect and boost the buying power of their savings. They agonize where to put their 401k money every month. They feel alone in their financial decisions, and they are not sure whose advice to trust. Most are not getting ahead financially. Those who do have some savings are seeing the corrosive effects of inflation already, and more is forecast for the future, much more. For many, their dreams of being able to work less hours, retire, or enjoy financial freedom have to wait. Many will be forced to take lower paying jobs and be vulnerable to swings in the economy, the march of time itself, life emergencies, or imagine a nightmare boss. Few have enough income producing assets to support them if they did not work. I'm going to show you the 4 economic trends that the wealthy know are threatening our financial future. How financially smart people are making great returns with less risk, and how you can benefit too. Strategies to give you more time off and higher profits. How to grow streams of income by leveraging the time and effort of others. Smart investment moves that separate the wealthy from the wannabes. Why real estate is the best opportunity today. How your plan B can eventually replace your income. How you can have greater security and peace of mind. How to use protective equity to lower risk. Inflation-beating strategies to protect your savings. Creating passive cash flows on autopilot for the rest of your life. The security instrument that can protect your savings. How to make up for past retirement plan losses. How you can build wealth in real estate without actually owning it. Done for you real estate strategies when you have little or no time. Why the economy today is the biggest opportunity for wealth creation we may ever see. In the next video, you will learn the 4 economic trends that smart money is well aware of that can undo your financial plan unless you know what to do. Watch for the link by email. Be sure to put our email address in your contact list so you will get the link. In this video series, you will continue to get valuable information that helps you to take charge of your financial future. The purpose of the Smart Money Tracker is to provide timely market and investment information that equips our members to match the best strategies of wealth generation that exist today. If you would like to track and match the best wealth building strategies that exist today, visit our website. Or if you are not yet a registered member, we invite you to join to receive full access to our resources, including the full version of our Smart Money Strategies e-course, member forum, resources, vendor directory, case studies, and more. Visit thesmartmoneytracker.com. This is Brian Netzel. Until next time.